So, Phil, for starters, what is a Xigera, the name of your 2-year-old filly going in the juvenile?
Richard and Tammy enjoy taking the kids to Africa for photo safaris and stuff, and that's an outfit that they use down there that a few of the horses here in recent years has been named after some of their trips down there.
Talk about her last race in the Alcibiades. She was placed third with the disqualification, and just talk about how that impacted.
I think it's a grade 1 placing, so it was a big deal for us. Certainly not the way we wanted it, but we'll take it. I was really pleased with the way she ran. Our initial reaction was maybe I didn't have her tight enough for a dirt effort. We were pointing towards the turf, but she bounced out really well, and we're excited moving forward.
And that was only her second race. I mean, so we're talking about the advancement from her first race.
Well, it was her third, but her first on dirt, and then going 2 turns and stuff like that. Shipping down there on a new surface. I was really pleased with her efforts, and obviously the final chart was a little misleading as to how far she got beat because she had to check so hard. So we're excited to try whichever event they approve us for, and hopefully move forward like we think she will.
You're cross-centered in both the juvenile fillies turf and the juvenile fillies.
Yes, ma'am.
Which would be your preference?
We preferred the grass, and just not that she didn't run well on the dirt. We just think she ran better on the turf so far, and definitely dirt is something that we'll keep in our back pocket moving forward because her breeze last week was pretty good here on the dirt. So, if we're forced to run in the dirt, we'll have a lot of confidence doing it, but first choice is the turf for the Breeders' Cup.
Let's talk about the big year you and the Rigneys have had.
It's a long time coming for Mr. Rigney and Tammy. I think he's put a good team together that, it starts at the sales, and John buying our horses has made a world of difference for us, just dealing with athletes that can compete at this level, and, we just try and stay out of their way.
That's John
Moynihan.
He's a good one to have.
He's created some empires in the game, so hopefully this one's trending to that direction, and then the daily credit goes to the barn team. I mean, they just show up every day ready to work, and we've had pretty much the same crew for a few years now, and it kind of proofs in the pudding, I guess. I'm very lucky to be in the position I am.
Yeah, so you had the huge Saratoga meet. The Rigneys were the leading owners at Churchill Downs. You had the one filly win the Dogwood?
The Locust.
The Locust Grove,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And, but, I mean, again, in perspective, what's the most satisfying? I'm guessing there's more than one thing, but you put it all together, it's a big year. But
I think overall, you're just not that you get someplace and you stay there, but we feel like that, it's about our 9th year together, and continually to try and progress to compete at the level on a consistent basis, the top level. And we feel like that we've kind of arrived the last couple of years with some good quality horses, and hopefully they just keep coming into the stalls and we keep participating in events like this. I mean, that's what it's all about.
Now, you have had a horse in the Breeders' Cup before.
We pre-entered, but he got hurt. The channel marker, he had won the Jaipur back in 2015. So this will be our first runner, and we're really excited.
I mean, just how do you feel about with the way she's progressing? You don't even know which race you're in. We don't even know the fields, but how she's doing versus the competition.
It's all trending in the right direction, and the fact that we already beat the winner of the Jessamine, that may be one of the choices in the turf, I think adds to our level of confidence. But, you got to run the race, so hopefully we draw well and run well, and she's a nice filly. We know that. Everything's got to come together for us.
When do you ship over, and when might she work?
She'll work Friday, be her final work for the race the following week on the Friday, and probably ship Monday after training because we have to be there by 11 on Tuesday and just don't want to cut it too close. So get her over there and settled in Monday, train Tuesday up to the race, and hopefully we don't encounter any speed bumps.